As a child, I was always interested in astronomy. The stars really fascinated me, looking up into the heavens and seeing what was there, trying to figure it out, see planets with a little telescope. But by the time I got to high school, my interest had broadened a little bit, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And I chose Calvin because I'd always wanted to go to a Christian school. Well, I graduated from Calvin College in 1978. I was a physics and math major. So astronomy is one of those things where you're looking at big picture questions, but they can be pretty abstract. And there are theories based on 10 photons worth of data. And so one of the things that appeals to me about solar physics in particular is that the sun is the only star known to grow vegetables. The sun rises and sets every day. And so we see that normal cycle in our life. We sleep at night, we're awake during the day. There are seasons where the sun is higher in the sky in the summer and lower in the sky in the winter. I believe that God has two revelations. He has a special revelation that we get through the Bible, through Jesus and through our salvation, but he also has general revelation and the revelation that we see in the world around us. And we have to take both of those seriously. And not everybody sees it as God's creation, but they all live in the same world. In terms of the day-to-day observations of the sun, someone who's not a Christian is going to observe the same magnetic field as the Christian scientist is going to do. But understanding why that's interesting and why that's important and understanding how that's related to God's glory, I think, affects the way you talk about it with other people. I've had a lot of experiences in leadership of my professional societies. I've been a leader of the Solar Physics Division of the Astronomical Society. I at least have found that it's a matter of getting people to work together as much of it is imposing your own vision on things. And I think science in particular is like that. That people all have different ideas, but you can usually, through discussion, find some kind of medium where everybody learns something, everybody's happy with the outcome. Not always happy, but everybody at least finds a way to be content with the outcome of it. And I take a lot of pleasure in discussing things that are complicated and not necessarily have a clear outcome or a clear right answer. I think it's interesting that when you do your job, you kind of go and do your job, and you don't necessarily think about it being distinguished or special. And you really are always called to do your best. And I think that's another thing that came from my father. He always said before I went away to school every day, remember who you are. And he wasn't just talking about remembering my name, he was talking about remembering everything that goes into making me who I am. And I think that was reinforced certainly at Calvin in terms of you do your best and you do well and you do it for God's glory, you don't do it for your own glory.